Logistics management is that part of supply chain management that plans, implements, and controls the efficient, effective forward and reverse flows and storage of goods, services, and related information between the point of origin and the point of consumption in order to meet consumers' requirements. In 1950, the transportation era. There was an air pollution incident in New York City, November 1953, followed by the New York City killer smog in 1966. Major air pollution episode and environmental disaster. Smog covered the city and the surrounding areas with toxic pollutants at very high level. Factories and facilities moving out of the cities. Manufacturing moved further off American shores. Distribution centers were built closer to airports and along highway corridors. Here we can visualize the Empire Store's warehouse from New Dock Street, 1968. During the 1970s, we were experiencing the physical supply era. The Memphis sanitation strike was the first time African Americans mobilized a national group to oppose what they considered environmental injustices, better working conditions, and pay for striking Memphis, Tennessee garbage workers. The New Jersey Meadowlands area, Forest Gate Industrial Partners assembled over 500 acres of pancake-style high bay warehouses where hundreds of trucks punctured building facades as if it was a row of teeth. Consequently, Environmental Protection Agency was formed as a result of heightened public concerns about deteriorating city air. During the 1980s, we were experiencing the business logistics era. The first environmental justice movement occurred. Massive disparities in the burden of environmental degradation and pollution facing minority and low-income communities. Consequently, the Clean Air Act amendments occurred, law that defines EPA's responsibilities for protecting and improving the nation's air quality and the stratospheric ozone layer. During the 1990s, we were experiencing the systems approach. Vertical urban warehouses were established. Many empty, vertical urban warehouses and factories were renovated into self-storage facilities. Racial ethnic disparities in pollution. Unemployed people, those with low income or low education, and non-Hispanic blacks were found to be more likely to live in areas with higher exposures to particles pollutions in a 2012 study by the American Lung Association. Mud Heaven in the South Bronx is a classic example where Black and Hispanic residents experience a particularly insidious environmental inequality. In the year 2000, the old factory spaces is now back to the real estate market in the service of high-speed urban logistics. Everything is about consumers and where they consume. Amazon launches Amazon Prime and Fulfillment by Amazon, giving small businesses the ability to use Amazons.com own order fulfillment and customer service infrastructure. These free benefits come with a hidden environmental cost that doesn't show up on the checkout page. Expedited shipping means your packages may not be as consolidated as they could be, leading to more cars and trucks required to deliver them, and an increase in packaging waste, which researchers have found is adding more congestion to our cities, pollutants to our air, and cardboard to our landfills. Reaching the year 2010, Amazon Last Mile Facility opened its doors in South Bronx. The bureau offers nearly a dozen connections to Manhattan, making quick last-mile delivery possible. Environmental justice concerns arise when vulnerable neighborhoods are exposed to environmental issues, heavy traffic, and industrial facilities that negatively impact air quality. Warehouses significantly increase truck and vehicle flow, especially for overnight time windows. These increases translate into small increases in black carbon and noise exposures for this neighborhood. Consumers' behavior have changed because of COVID. Online shopping is here to stay. Lockdown and stay-at-home orders have made the virtual world the most suitable way to shop. During pandemic times, online shopping orders increased significantly. This will add nightmarish traffic and truck pollution, which contributes to the area having some of the worst asthma rates in the nation. The situation of mobility we are looking at is last-mile facility storages, logistics, movement, evolution, and how the storage warehouses are moving back into the cities, the land selection, and what does this change imply. Present times are evolving to move faster, being adaptable and flexible to adversity and survive. COVID-19 has changed consumers' behavior and shopping has shifted entirely to online. The digital world is quickly arising. Therefore, big online retail businesses have to respond quicker to consumer demands. This is done by having same-day deliveries or deliveries within hours of the request. And how is this possible? By moving storage and warehouses back into the cities. This movement manifests directly into the city's environment, affecting the population and the nature around it. I choose to focus on South Bronx as it has become an industrial zone with different warehouses such as Amazon Last Mile Facility, and it is the most affected neighborhood being a low-income residential area attacking minority groups.